That was a look at the music video for Show and Tell from singer-songwriter and director Melanie Martinez. The song is featured on Melanie's latest album, K through 12, which is also accompanied by a full-length feature film. And Melanie joins us now. Welcome to the morning show, Melanie.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is our pleasure. We have to talk about this feature film because it is now currently sitting at over 32 million views on YouTube. If those were ticket sales, this would be one of the biggest films of the year. Do those numbers, do they baffle you?
Yes, absolutely. I'm just super grateful for everyone who watched it and who resonates with it. I get messages all the time from people talking about, how much it means to them and how it helped them heal in some way, shape, or form. So that means the most to me. It's incredible. Your
fans actually are really passionate.
They're incredible.
I hear some are even tattooing your music on them. But okay, what's the deal with someone was so obsessed with you they took your purse?
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, it wasn't very good security that night.
Yeah, we got to work on that.
Yeah, no, well, it's definitely worked on now. It was like years ago, but yeah, I mean, they're very passionate, and like I said, I get so many messages, and it's very overwhelming, and it just makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. It's really amazing.
That is awesome. Want to talk about the creativity involved, the look of the film, the artwork on the album. What inspired you? Where are you getting your inspiration from?
I love watching a lot of surrealist kind of art films and stuff. I just love art, and I love music, and I love creating, and a lot of the time the way that I describe writing music and kind of what it feels like is almost like I'm, just being, I guess I wouldn't say possessed, but kind of by this really beautiful kind of energy of just creation, where I feel like I can really directly, feel something, and then right after I can just put it down on paper and express myself. And I've noticed that a lot of people resonate with it and, find comfort in a lot of the songs and the stories. So, like I said, I'm just super grateful to be able to do what I do.
Now, watching that film, was this reflective of your K-12 experience?
I think that the difference between me and my character, Crybaby, that I've created is a lot of her story is very different than mine, but a lot of the way that she expresses herself is the height of my expression. So if I'm really upset one day, and I express that in a song, she will come off it'll be almost like an exaggerated version of how I feel, you know what I mean?
Super elevated.
Yes, absolutely.
People who aren't familiar with your music, obviously Crybaby came before this, and you played the character of a newborn, even portrayed a baby on stage. And now with this.
It's like growing out of the school years and continuing to grow, yeah.
So is the cycle of life going to continue into the next album?
I think that the best way to describe without spoiling anything, because I have my next 2 films planned out, I know what I want to make, and then the next 2 albums obviously as well. But without spoiling anything, I think that the best way to describe it is the character will grow and evolve, but not in a traditional way. She's not going to, go to work now and, be an adult, and it's not going to be like that. It's going to be more like her soul transforms.
Because it's all elevated.
Yeah.
What you feel, you're going to take it to here.
Yep.
I also know you're not all that comfortable with the whole idea of celebrity.
Yes.
And as passionate as your fans are about you, you keep wanting to let them know that you are just a person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So how do you try and convey that to them?
I think a lot of them are introverted, and I think that naturally over the years, me expressing, things like show and tell, writing a song like that was a natural expression of how I felt in the moment of feeling like I was being put on a pedestal or being idolized in a way that made me feel uncomfortable, because it made me feel like I wasn't human, in other people's eyes. So I think it's important for artists to express that feeling so that, one, the people who are listening can, one, feel closer and understand, there are a lot of real emotions that we have to deal with, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of normal things that they have to deal with too that, we resonate with, and we want to connect with them in that way, but it's so hard because the view is oh, they're all the way up here, and it's no, we're just the same, I just like making music and like making art, so yeah.
And you want to separate the artist from the person?
Yeah,
I get that.
totally.
I get that.
Yeah.
All right, well, Melanie's album K through 12 is available now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.